Hello, seahorses. I have another special story to share with you. This is going to be a reminder also of Easter through the legend of the sand dollar. You're going to enjoy the illustrations as well. I miss you so much in all of our story time, but you guys are doing such a great job. I'm so proud of you. Why can't Mom and Dad take us to the beach? Carrie sniffled. It's only 2 days, whispered Margaret. They'll come and get us on Easter morning. Carrie tried not to cry. Every few years, her family went to Aunt Jane's beach house. I think I'll just play with Cousin Jack, she told herself. And I'll think about the ocean. But her tears still fell as the bus took her farther and farther away from her mom and dad. Early the next morning at Aunt Jane's, Carrie went to go look at the boats on the river. Carrie still missed her parents, but soon she heard a putt, 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 and that was her cousin Jack. The river opened to the wide bay. Hang on! A small island appeared in the distance. So now the two cousins are having fun. They made it to the island and the waves lapped against the shore. They started to explore the beach. Carrie held up a round object. What's that? Jack said. That's a sand dollar. You may have found a sand dollar before or have one. A sand dollar? Isn't that money? It is in our classroom. Right, said Jack. It's a starfish. They used to live in the ocean. How'd it get here? When the tide goes out, the sand dollars get left behind. Why are they called dollars? Real dollars used to be round, said Jack, and they were made of silver. Sand dollars have value too, and I guess we're rich. In a way, the sand dollar tells a story, the greatest story of all. Uh-oh, trouble on the beach. Can you see the Easter lily? It's like a trumpet saying Jesus is alive. Now look in the middle. There's the star from the east that led Christ, that led the wise men to find the baby Jesus. Both sides of the sand dollar tell the Easter story. See the 4 nail holes and the 5th hole made by the spear. That reminds us that Jesus died for us. On the cross, remember, he was nailed and had nails in his hands and a spear in his side. So they're saying that the legend says that there are the 4 holes as a reminder and the 5th for the spear. Oh, now hold out your hand, said Jack, and watch carefully. He broke open one of the sand dollars, and 5 white shapes fluttered out. He said, "See the doves? This is new life, the promise of Easter. As Jesus lives again, so can we." And the doves remind us to spread his promise and his hope to all people. Oh no, we've dropped them. Jack wasn't worried. The high tide would leave more over and over. and I have a whole bucket full at home. As the tide rushed ashore again, Jack helped Carrie get back in the boat, and they pushed it off the beach and jumped inside. The boat crested to the top of each wave, and they hung in, but it swooped down like a roller coaster. All the way back, though, Carrie couldn't stop thinking of how the sand dollar legend was really valuable. That night, when the moon rose, you know what? Your parents aren't far away like the moon and the tide. See, the moon's far away from the ocean, but they're still connected. The moon's gravity is what pulls the high tide. From that far away, well, that's how the tide works. Like how God reminds us that He is close too. The next morning, Carrie put a sand dollar into her sister's hands. Happy Easter, Margaret. Thanks, Carrie. Do you see the Easter lily? Yeah, and there's 5 little doves inside. I'll tell you the whole story. As they waited for their parents, Carrie shared the good news with her sister, and Margaret smiled. Please share this good legend and story and reminder of Easter with someone in your family. All right, and make a beautiful sand dollar so you can retell it.